Hi guys, it's Rob here and I'm back for another stealth camping adventure. So right now I'm at a lake which only 2 months ago was flooded, and as you can see right now it is quite full. I'm actually at the spillway, which I will show you on the other side of this bridge once I get my gear out of the car. So yeah, the lake was pretty much at maximum, so whoever runs it had to let out quite a lot of water, and it caused some extensive damage down the bottom of this spillway. So I'm not sure if we can actually get down there, but I'll try and get some shots from the top anyway. So there's an old pump station. I'm planning to go on stealth camp over there, just across the road, so not too far, and there aren't too many people around, so that's a big plus. So I guess being a Friday night, and it's been a pretty warm day, over 90 Fahrenheit or 32, 33 degrees Celsius, so it has been a warm one today. Anyway, guys, I'm going to grab my gear out of the car and then we'll head off. Okay guys, I've got all my gear. I'll just get a quick shot of the spillway just before I head off. Luckily there's not many cars coming through, but there we are. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of where the water level is at and where it was. So right down the bottom there's been quite a lot of erosion. You may not be able to see it on the camera, but I can definitely see it from here. Alrighty guys, before any cars come or I raise any suspicion, let's head off to where we're going. Okay, so definitely not supposed to be camping here, but we're still going to give it a shot and see how the night goes. But hopefully we don't have too many issues. Let's go have a look, guys. So we've got quite a few old buildings around here. There's an old tin shed just behind me and a makeshift car park here for some contractors. They're doing some construction of some kind. I'm not sure if it's got anything to do with the floods, the erosion of the land, or what. I haven't actually looked into that, because this area I'm in right now, we have a toilet block over here and a picnic area. So this actually used to be open to the public when there was no construction going on. So we've got a sign over here. So we've got a picnic area and a pump station. So I wouldn't mind going for a walk down to the pump station while we still have a little bit of light left, and just seeing how much water is actually going through it. Okay everyone, so I have made it down to the pump station and it is a pretty nice sight to see. The lake's full, there's quite a lot of water coming through this pump, and I'm feeling the spray all the way from here, and there's some fish in this little creek here. They're jumping out of the water. Wow. Should have brought my fishing rod. Maybe next time I'll bring a rod down, because I can see the fish just jumping out of the water. So now to find a place to camp. Just coming down here, I can feel the temperature has just dipped. Not sure if it's because I'm close to all this water, or because I walked down about a 30-40 meter incline and the temperature is just lower down here. Regardless, I still need to find a place to camp for tonight, so let's take a little walk or stroll along the river. So I almost jumped 100 foot in the air. I was walking by the river and a darn fish just jumped up and splashed out of the water. I'm just not used to it. Usually whenever I go somewhere camping or fishing, never catch anything, and this spot just has fish diving or jumping out of the water. So it's a pretty cool spot, and I've just come to a depth measurement sign, 4.8 meters. 4.8 meters, so it is pretty deep here. Alrighty everyone, so we're starting to lose light pretty quick, and as you can probably hear in the background, the birds are going absolutely insane. But I have found a spot. It's a nice sandy type of base or ground here, so it won't be too bad to sleep on. But yeah, it's very fine sand. So I'm going to pull out my sleeping mat now. Might as well get everything set up right now because it just makes it a lot easier later on. All set up, so it didn't take long at all. Right now I've only got the mattress set up. I can roll my sleeping bag out whenever, but just in case someone comes along, I can pack up. But hopefully that doesn't happen. There's a lot of mosquitoes here and they are all over me, so I didn't bring my bug repellent, which is a bit of a bummer, but at least I have my jacket so I can throw that on to at least cover my arms. Anyway guys, I think it's time to crack open a drink, if I can reach from here. And yes, I can. So tonight I have a Great Northern Brewing Co. Original Full Strength Lager. So let's give this a go. I'm sure this one will be good. I've had the super crisp version of this, so they have two types. I guess one's a little bit weaker. This is the full strength. It tastes pretty good. I do enjoy that. And actually, I think this beer last year won Australia's most popular beer, so Great Northern Brewing Co. Not a bad drink. Anyway guys, I'm going to throw on my jumper because the mosquitoes are absolutely all over me right now. Okay, so much better with the jumper on. Not so much for my legs though, which is a bit of a bummer, but the only thing I can do about that is put on half my sleeping bag, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm on my chair that I use, and this ground is not too good to sit on. It's just kind of sinking into the ground, but it's, as long as I stay balanced, it's fine. If I lean backwards, half the chair digs into the ground and I'll topple over. So not the greatest terrain to be using my little camping stool with, but I'll get by tonight. So I hope in the morning this place looks a lot nicer. I didn't really get to capture too much, you know, tonight, but you know, with so much, well, so little light I should say. But tomorrow, as the sun's coming up, whatever time I do get up, there'll be much more light to just show you how nice this place is. I'm going to get some food on the go very soon because I am absolutely starving, and it's been a long day at work. It's been a long drive here, and it just really takes it out of you. So next up, let's get on to cooking some food. So I'm reconsidering my setup right now. I always bring my tent with me, tarp, my sleeping gear obviously, but you can probably see all the bugs hovering around me right now, and I've got this light on here, and there's just so many bugs everywhere, and they are just swarming. So I'm definitely reconsidering my setup for tonight, and they are all in my face. The light's probably attracting them, but they're definitely going to be hanging around all night, so I might set my tent up. Actually, I will set my tent up because I don't want to get attacked by bugs all night and wake up covered in bites from different insects. So before we start cooking, I'm going to quickly set up my tent and throw my gear in there. Okay, wow, it is just crazy around here with all these bugs. So I don't think they're just mosquitoes, there's some kind of fly. But yeah, being by this little creek here, or this little river, or the overflow from the actual lake, is really bringing them out. So I've set up my tent over there, just really quick, but it will do the job. At least it will keep the bugs out, and they won't annoy me all night, because as you can see, just look how many of them there are. It is just next level here. So I'm going to quickly get some food on the go, and then I think it's time to almost hop in the tent, because this is just yeah, starting to become pretty unbearable. I should have really brought that bug repellent. Oh well, next time. So I've got my cooker here, so I'll turn my gas grill. There we are. Hopefully it's nice and steady. Now I have here my just a shopping bag from the store. It is a hot day. I have my meat in here, but I do have a frozen bottle of water to keep it cold. So that's just one of the little tricks I have. Nothing too special, but hey, at least it keeps food cold on a hot day like this. Anyway, what I am having tonight, lamb steak legs with garlic, black pepper and thyme. So I'm actually looking forward to these. I think these will go pretty well. I'm just going to put them in a burger roll. Nothing too fancy or extravagant, but I think they'll turn out pretty good. So let's get these thrown into the pan, let that heat up, and hopefully they turn out pretty good. Alright, here we go. They're still nice and cold, so that's always a good sign. Oh, it's broken apart a little bit. I'm sure that'll be okay. So there we have it, guys. Just let these cook for a while, and hopefully they turn out pretty well. They're a nice size for a burger roll, or a burger in general, so hopefully they actually turn out pretty good. Sorry about the filming. I'm not usually that great at filming at night. This camera doesn't really do too great with nighttime filming, so that'll be something I'll have to look into in the future. Just a camera that can support better filming at night. But for the time being, while I have light, that is, and while I'm doing most of my stealth camps during the light, this has held up pretty well. But definitely something to look into in the future. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get this cooked, and once they're ready, I'll pull them out and show you what they're like and give you a taste test. Alrighty, so they're looking pretty good. I think it's about time to pull them out, give them a test taste, and I'll let you guys know how they go. So just give me a sec, let me pull them out. It's a little bit hard handling a camera and multiple lights at the same time, so let me just pull it out and then I'll get back to you. Okay, there it is. There is my lamb burger. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells, because it actually does smell pretty nice. Let's give this a go. Where to start? It's a little chewy, but it does taste pretty good. Besides it being a little bit chewy, a little bit fatty, it is pretty nice. But that's the lamb burger. I've had the beef kind of patties before, beef steak burger size patties before, and they went down like a treat. So these are the lamb ones. They're not too bad. The beef ones are better, but these still go down a treat. So I will rotate through these when I want an easy meal. I mean, burgers, they're pretty good when you're out camping. You can't complain with it, can you? Okay everyone, so after a pretty eventful night, I think it's time to just about hit the hay. I am in my sleeping bag, I'm in the tent, so I won't have to worry about the bugs. Maybe one or two got in, but for the most part, it's not like before, a massive swarm just swarming around the lights and around me. So hopefully I don't wake up tomorrow with too many bites from mosquitoes or whatever that other bug was. But I guess we'll just wait and see. Otherwise I'll be scratching this whole trip. Anyway, this was pretty much part one. There will be a second part, and hopefully I can find a pretty good spot down by the lake. This was just kind of by the river near the pump station, so hopefully tomorrow we can find a pretty decent spot where we can set up by the lake, maybe even start a fire, because that wouldn't be a bad idea. It's always good to get out wild camping, do a bit of fires, and just relax, have a few drinks, and yeah, you guys know the gist. Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed now, so I hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far, and I'll show you around this place in the morning, because at night it doesn't really do this place justice. So I'll get back to you guys in the morning. Alright, nighty all. Alrighty, good morning guys. So I had a really awesome sleep last night. Feel much better this morning, and it looks okay outside. It's a little bit overcast, a bit cloudy, but that's not too much of a worry. Anyway, I'm going to get this packed down pretty quickly, get out of here. It's around 8 AM, so I think it's time to head on to the next spot, maybe head out to the town and have a bit of a look around. Alright, we'll get this packed down quickly. Okay, so pretty much got everything else packed up. Just got my tent left, which I should be a professional at setting up and packing down because I've done it so many times. So I should time myself one day doing this. But it was definitely a good night. So I should really give everyone a bit of a look of the location I'm camped in, or was camped in last night. It was pretty dark last night, so I didn't really get too much of a chance to do any of that. And this morning I've been packing everything up. So let me just give you a bit of an idea of where I was camping. Got a river probably 5 meters away from me, from where I was set up. And just this sandy base here. But yeah, some nice cover from the trees. And it was, all in all, a really good night. I think sleeping on this sandy base really helped. Usually I wake up a couple of times throughout the night. Last night, I slept right through, so yeah, that softer surface, yeah, definitely helped with sleep. So I might have to consider doing some more of some sand or beach sleeping in the future. Alright, I'm gonna throw this all on my back and then let's get out of here. Just before I head off, I've come back to the pump station just to get a bit of a picture of what it looks like in the better light, and it looks pretty awesome. Confirmed though, it is quite a bit colder down here with all that water coming off or coming out of that pump station. I can feel the spray and the temperature just dips as you get closer to it. Anyway, I think that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool sight. So let's head off to our next spot and hopefully it's just as good as this one. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Is my car there? It is. It is, so doesn't look like anything's wrong with it, which is always nice to see. So got away camping last night. No camping area, no campfires. We didn't do a campfire, but we did camp here last night at the old, well, currently getting maintenance pump station. So it was a pretty nice camp. Got here later than I usually do when I like to get out and do camps, but it was still a pretty good experience. And I guess if I ever want to do some fishing, I know where to come because the fish are jumping out of the water. They're just asking to get caught, so I have to bring a rod down here someday and throw a line in. Alrighty, there's the car. After that walk from the bottom near the river up to the car park here, I'm pretty tired. So I think I just need to sit down for a bit. Guys, I do hope you enjoyed this one. Like I was saying, I really did. It was a nice little spot by a river and yeah, definitely needed it after a long week. So I do hope you enjoyed it as well. Throw a like down, give us a comment, sub if you really like it. And yeah guys, until next time, stay safe, camp safe. I'm out.